Curriculum and content. You're teaching the curriculum, you don't understand it. What you're teaching. Just mentioning about changing the curriculum. I'm surprised with everything else that's from the JD. You go to my school, as we mentioned, you see on the table of Madam will prove it because she's my parent. To be a head teacher where one of the education officers, the child is there. What will you do? You'll be on your toes. Just listen to how she was talking and how much she knows. And then she comes to the school, everybody ready. Huh? We'll go into much into another thing. You'll see the JD of the teacher. The KPI, which comes from the JD on the table. Because what are you teaching every day? You are teaching, you are working from your JD. Because when, from your KPI, because when you fill in the assessment form, you are assessing yourself against your KPIs. Agree? But boldly, now be rating card, 2. What does the 2 stand for? Met. Did you meet? Did you meet something that you do not understand? So now, we are coming now. Now she was standing, senior education advisor and all, but she's in the office, on the ground. That's why we are coming on board, so teacher to teacher empowerment. Okay? This is teacher to teacher empowerment. So let's go to the curriculum now. Alright? Understand now that we have 5 KPIs. The next thing is for you to understand what those KPIs are or what they stand for. Point taken? Okay, so objectives is curriculum and content alignment. These are the objectives to fully understand and comprehend the curriculum contents and how it is to be aligned to other teaching documents. What are the other teaching documents? You have the syllabus. Who provides the syllabus? Huh? Yeah, Cass provides that. Where can you find that? I'm intentionally asking this question so that you can write them down because you have your writing materials with you. See, you should write. Even God writes. Huh? If you're not writing, then you're better than God. Don't come. Malachi 3:18. Go and look at that Bible verse. Sabdo bimu sa ginawa mo doon, sabdo bola mo choha, ito bola na bigo ito. Ha? Ayan, dia sulat choha bola ay sa chimbo. So, that is that. You must understand that your KPIs, you will be assessed against your KPIs when it comes to performance assessment. Right? We are reluctant to write down the 1. Right? And when the head teacher calls you and give you a 1, you want to argue. Where's your evidence? Right? And some of us on extra delegated duties coming from the school of MEHA, some of us boldly say, this is not in our JD. I ask you, do you know what your JD? The KPI number 4 says that you're fully participating in extra school activities. That means games on Saturdays, yes. That's KPI number 4. Stop talking about anything which you don't know. If you want to argue, come to my school. Ask for a telescope and you'll see. And you will set things straight so that when you go to the bank on that day, you deserve it. You deserve it. Kindergarten teachers, understand your maternity life. How many FALPs? 6. You understand each of them? If you don't understand each of them, then what are you teaching? Because you're teaching that every day. Understand your FALP outcome. Understand the different strengths. Understand the strength outcomes. Understand the substance. Because I've been testing my kindergarten teachers. For your information, I have 7 kindergarten teachers at school. I look after 3 understandable kindergartens. Madam, push that to me, even though I'm complaining all along. Yeah. So to set them on that so that they understand, not to find out faults in them. I test them. Refresher. Questions. What is FALD number 1? Number 3. Give me 2 strengths of this particular FALD, and they start looking around. So I give the test in the staff room, I go back to my office, and I will watch them through the camera. Just so you Imagine my mobile being charged over there. I can watch my school from here. Download it in my camera. Huh? So that is how we are going today. Madam was saying, you might be carried away with what you're facing in the hidden paradise. And also your knowledge is hidden. Come out. You know, I groom children in my home. Orphans, eh? I have 15 people at home I'm looking after. Schooling, single moms, parents who have been separated, somebody from Matugu, somebody from Manibuka, somebody from Umilau. We are not related. But I see the need, I get them in. And one of them, I took to our case, and after weeks at our case, he came back, he wanted to go to another school. So I had to go change the house one afternoon. He went and changed the house. The house hadn't been changed for 2 days. You can imagine the place where the car was tied. No grass here. Yeah. And then he went there, he came back. And then I followed, after he had come back. I went there, I was surprised, because I asked him, he said, he has changed it. And I went there, the car was tied in the same place. I came back and asked him, you changed the car? Here, I've changed it. Where did you take it? Same place. I said, do you see that there have been the grass around? They take it to the same place, there's nothing for the car to eat. Then, he said, the car took me there. You know, talking about something on comfort zone, eh? Listen to me. Comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing grows there. You agree? Comfort zone is a beautiful place, nothing grows there. You will never be successful in your comfort zone. We are coming today to get you out of your comfort zone. Dr. Mark, I love the way Madam said this. We are into our final lap, Madam. Right? But then she used the one word, empowerment. For me, the word is boring. To be fully aware of the alignment and processes involved, to be able to use effective teaching strategies, this is KPI number 2. And then to provide evidences of improving students' performance, that is KPI number 3. Hello? Philippine knowledge, eh? John Maxwell said this, a great leader is this, the one who knows the way, tell your partner, know the way, and go the way, once you know it, you go it. And the one who shows. Some of us doesn't know, doesn't go, but want to show. No show. Those are the shortcut kind of leaders. Yeah? Shortcut will take you short-sighted. Another word for shortcut is trespass. You take a shortcut to solve something, what will you do? You trespass. So shortcut equals trespass. Stop trespassing. Tell your partner. Wow. I just couldn't believe that I would be standing here. This is my first trip here. Next was already come here. Can you know why I would go? Woo. First time up there. What's that one big house, wooden house up there? We got a camera, selfie. And then you want to use my camera. I said, I want a selfie because this is the first time for me. Master Taran has already been here. This is my first time. So I wonder, no, we are building there some guy. I said, no, you can go there. I want to be building somewhere around here. I was around the bush. Let me get go to some stuff. So I'm bringing something new for you. Okay? Yeah. Change that mindset and mentality. Listen to me. When you change, look at the change will begin with you. When you change, all other things around you change for you. Listen to that. When you change, other things change for you. Don't push for change. You just change. Don't push for change. No one will change until you change. That is why the great Mahatma Gandhi said, what did he say? You must be the change that you want to make. You have to push for change, but you're not changing. Nobody will change. don't try for my teachers to come early to school. Madam knows. My arrival time into school every morning. Yes. I've already told Madam. 5:30. I leave no show at 5:15. I reach my school at 5:30. I will never reach school after 6. You will see my teachers, some people they will try to beat me to the gate. You know? It's healthy relationship, but we want to hate teaching every day. How can you address punctuality to your teachers? Huh? Know the way, go the way, show the way. Have any? 3 things that we're talking about. I'm rushing now. Job description, your KPI. There is alignment number 1 you must know that goes into your IWP. Agreed? IWP is not enforced by MEHA now. Huh? They are enforcing for the MEHA to be filled in, but they are not checking the IWP. But that is a stepping stone towards filling your MEHA. Get me? Eh? Don't only go wait for assessment to fill it. Two. PS, Madam PS doesn't want to see 100. You see 100, she'll come and ask you questions. So you are welcome to put in the 100. Next, alignment. From syllabi to LTP. What is LTP? Huh? Learning it? I was testing my teachers as well, my primary school teachers. We have had 2 tests already. One was 2 weeks ago. The last one. You know what I asked? 4 pillars of MEHA. 2 tests, man, eh? 4 pillars of MEHA. The 4 focus areas, list them down. Huh? The 12 key arrays, key result areas, out of 25, HOS was 24. Nobody got the highest. But I told them, you get it over, I'll give you $20 for your lunch. And I was crossing my fingers. Nobody could do it. Huh? So those are some of the things. That when one of the questions was abbreviations and acronyms, and I wrote down HNEST. And they have to write down, what is HNEST? The nest of a mine on top of it. Head of National Education and Service Delivery. That's Mr. Bull. When you are an employee, know your employees. Mr. Bull coming around. You're doing with us. Give me some information of him. HNEST. And another one was AMU, the last one. AMU. What is the long form for AMU? And some one of my teachers wrote that. Assessment Monitoring Unit. Big A for you. So here LTP and then blueprint. You're doing blueprint this way? Yes. We are not here to, my teacher is not doing that. No, it's not that. For information that this is something that you should know. Understand. Test paper and then comes down. The third one is LTP. Sorry, this should be the second one. From your syllabi to LTP. These are the books of records. KPI number 1, evidences of lesson planning, and its alignment to the curriculum. Yes. These are the lesson plans. You must have this with you and you must produce this every week. Agreed? Know the alignment. When you understand the alignment, that's it. Yeah, this is what we have been talking about from job description. This alignment number 1 from job description to the KPIs, right to the IWP. This is the old format of IWP. The new format is different. It doesn't have this. The last one. Right? What is KPI number 1? This is summarized for you. 2, 3. Assessment comes in, I will write myself 2. What does a 2 stand for? MET. You write down 2. Have you been providing evidences of lesson planning in accordance with the curriculum? No. But why the 2? Right? Number 2. Teachers to use effective teaching strategies. You must be tactful in the way you teach. Not one suit. We see one suit kind of teachers today. What I teach you, I want you to know as well. And then all of a sudden, this one goes. Why? Because of your one suit. Understand this? Different teaching strategies works for different children. Okay? One of my teachers, was teaching one of the New Zealand ambassador to Fiji, and then some sort of learning difficulty with the child. She just couldn't read. She doesn't want to participate. And something that the teacher sees that she loves dancing, and she brings in the music and write letters what they should learn on the floor, and they were gliding on the floor and learn. That's a teaching strategy. When you understand what that child loves. What? Strength of that child. She used the strength of that child. How can you link singing or listening to music with reading? And she did it. On the music, words on the floor, and they were gliding, and at the same time they were saying it. See? Different strategies works for different children. Provide evidence of improving student performance. Once you put up, you must have the evidences with you. Get it, eh? Madam's talking about this, that, prenatal. You know, when you go through assessment, complete the process. And the process of assessment is this. Improving the child. You should go intervention program for that particular child. Addressing what the child is having. Learning need of that particular child. Not only remedial, full stop. Because some of those activities could mean you visiting homes, yeah, extra classes, calling in the parents and discuss. Right? That would complete the process of assessment for the children. Alignment 2, here we go, teachers, syllabi, LTP, workbook, lesson plan, lesson notes, children's exercise books. Do you have that? All the work that you're doing, all the things, the items that you're teaching in the classroom and how you're doing it and what you give to the children must be seen in the children's exercise book. That is the greatest evidence. What the children write will never lie. You can lie with your workbook. Yeah? If you submission time is every Friday afternoon, hey, what is the time? 5:15. Last class, 5:30. And there, one quick preparation of workbook. Right? But what you come and teach on the next week doesn't go together with what you're writing. That's silly. Remember that. Teachers will be judged more than other professions. Starting from now, no more. Okay? No. See, this is teacher to teacher empowerment. When I go away from here, I've done something, I'm pouring out. You're talking about motivation, you're talking about inspiration. Right? This is it. Take that on board. Okay? This is a story. I have a tabali in Nandali related to Nite, the assistant head teacher here. He has a fleet of cars. Our houses are just about 10 meters apart. And one day he took his CRV to his friend, one mechanic, visual mechanic in Lakan. Went there, hey friend, can you fix my car? I'll come and pick it again. And the friend said, tomorrow. And then tomorrow, same time, my tabala went there. The car, fixed. And then he scratched, whoa! Friend, I forgot. Can you come back again? You said today, so I'm coming now. Come back today, this afternoon. My tabala is not well educated. Details. Huh? And she says, see, I don't want it tomorrow again, I don't want it today, I want it to now. See, with these things, let's start now. Can we go year 7? Health science? Let's go to the syllabus of year 7. Let's also take year 7. I'll try to complete this year now. You told us then, eh? We did you a favor. Also doing us. We went to one of the schools in one of the provinces, Naitashiri in the interior. And all the teachers were there and we showed their list. Which class is this? Syllabus for which class? One of the teachers said, year 5. How do you know? I am teaching that topic. He was not able to decode that. Page 7 means healthy living for class 7. This first one means straight 1, substrate 1, learning outcome 1. You must be able to decode. Get it? Okay? So that is how it goes. Page 7, this is health for year 7. Okay. Straight 1. This is the strength, human growth and development. For all classes from year 4 right up to year 8, you have all the same strength. Same strength, same number of substrate, and what? The same topics. And why are the children failing when they come to year 8 in health? When you cover them for year 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 years, you're covering the same topic. Huh? Not changing it. Change. I tell my teachers, wow, no one should fail. Not only for health science. Social science, yes. Same topic. Maths, yes. Same strength from year 4 right to 8. You have known that. You must know that now. Secondary school teachers are here. If you are sending up children who are failing in health and maths, what have you been doing with your child for English? Tell them that. Madam Rosie came to soon after the exams, and it was in the news that she's calling all the HOD maths. It happened in Burundi? Yes, a few years back. No, sir. I called Madam and I said, Madam Minister is calling the wrong people, wrong audience. Then who? Call the primary school head teachers. They are the culprits. Sorry to say that. I just want to take ownership. Because those cycles suffered was because of teachers not knowing what they are teaching and lack of monitoring. That is why they're sitting here. You see, you're not doing your work well. Primary will fail it. Primary, you're not doing your work well. See your secondary schools. Teachers are there. You're coming to see secondary schools on one corner. They must be looking at the primary school teachers. Look at them. Look at them. You have one function, one, you go there, you know. It's a fake and pretending sort of getting together. The children. You shouldn't be sending children out of primary, exiting into secondary, or still struggling to read. What is happening? Because of lack of knowledge of this. So listen well. Strength outcome. Every strength is an outcome. Every strength is an outcome. It's in your mathematics. Substrate, this is a substrate. Growth and changes. This is substrate 1. There are about 2 other substrates. But this is substrate 1. The same from year 4 to year 8. Have you known this before we came? No. Content learning outcomes. It deals with the concepts, the skills and the attitudes. Here it is. Can you read from there? 2, 3.
Summarize the physical and emotional changes that occur in boys and girls.
Summarize the physical and emotional changes that occur in boys and girls. That's the destiny of the child you're teaching when it comes to that particular trend and substrate. What is destiny? Place must reach. After teaching that substrate, the child must reach that place. What must the child be able to understand? Summarize. The child should be able to summarize the physical and emotional changes that occur in boys and girls. Full stop. Don't go beyond. Don't go short. You must reach it. Make it. So when yes, this is for primary and secondary. After this, I'm giving you biology. I don't know biology. I don't take biology. Because of my knowledge of the cell by the alignment, I can provide you with an LTP for biology. If I can prepare an LTP for biology, I can also prepare a test. Yes, I can prepare a test for biology for your class, for your school. I don't know biology, I don't know the things. Are you with me here?
Yes.
If I come into your school, you give me 10 minutes, I will be able to identify those who are tapping wrong. Just lucky that the ministry is not putting me in one of that position. Will you do it? I will do it. Why? Because of the children. They are waking up early in the morning, No, breakfast being prepared there. Moving around and struggling, suffering, looking for lunch. And then, when they arrive to the school, you take them wrong. They're not tapping right. But after this, we're going to tap right. What's it? Yes. And when?
Now.
To now. Not today.
No.
Today. Listen. Mini learning outcome is when you unpack, eh? When you unpack. When you continue to unpack further, it comes to this, achievement indicators. If you go through this, you'll see the links. But all will be pointing towards this content learning outcome. This is your destiny. You get me? This is your destiny. But when it comes to achievement indicators, that is your way to reach the destiny. Okay, look at the achievement indicators. How many achievement indicators are here? 3. First one, can you read from there? 2, 3. So when you're taking that particular achievement indicator, teach it today, as long as the children are able to list the physical change and the physical changes that occur in boys and girls. That's all. Don't go to New Zealand, Australia, America. You take the children flying. By the time the bell goes, they're still flying. Stick to the point. At times we want to show the children how much we know in the places where we have gone. But it doesn't come with that sense. Are you with me?
Yes.
Look at achievement indicator 2, achievement indicator 3. Okay, listen to this. How many achievement indicators?
3.
Number of achievement indicators, your number of lessons. Okay? We got off at Natobi, Detail came and said, what are you doing? Whom are you representing? MEHA. No, we are representing the curriculum. What? Number of achievement indicators, number one. Yes. So, achievement indicator 1 is for lesson 1. Achievement indicator 2 is for lesson 2. Achievement indicator 3 is for lesson 3. So this topic and this subtopic, this standard subject can be taken in a week. If you have 3 lessons of health in a week. Okay. Why aren't you completing your coverage? We are coming there. Another thing. Look at the achievement indicator, they are divided into 2 parts. List the physical changes that occur in boys and girls. They are divided into 2 parts. One is a verb. What is the verb in there? List. And the other part of the achievement indicator is a concept, the idea, which you want to teach. List. What's the concept? Physical changes that occur in boys and girls. Okay, we are going to give you a secret. Google search. List. Go on to Bloom's taxonomy. Primary school teachers. What are the level of thinkings? What? Knowledge, understanding, and application. What? Knowledge, understanding, and application. Get out all the synonyms of the word list. Because during the exams, those people setting the paper, what will they do? They change the verbs around. Huh? Yeah, they want to trick us. Or to trick the children by changing the verbs around. When they change the verbs, the children never understand. They go to the home or go to the teacher. Maybe the paper is very hard. So what you do when they go back, instead of doing Facebook and other things, Google search Bloom's taxonomy. Look for the word list and look for all the synonyms of the word list. Okay, and also all the words for understanding and application. Draw that in a pen card, paste it on the wall so that they continue to see every time they enter the classroom. And also for you to see when you set the papers. Agreed? Primary and both. The other part is the concept. Go to Google also and you type physical changes that occur in boys and girls. You'll see different kinds of things. It's dangerous. You'll do that. Okay, this is what Google will do to you. It will give you a variety of notes. Even PowerPoint presentation. Even videos. Just imagine, I was talking about strategies, teaching strategies. KPI number 2. When the children come in the morning, you have a screen. and you show them the meeting, but not on this achievement indicator. You get me? You know, when the children are not coming to school, they come across the road and they see other children playing with tires. They see the activities going on outside the school more interesting, more captivating than what you're preparing in the school. They just sit and you read the newspaper, play with the mobile, and we finish. Turn it to the next page. Have you finished? Those are finished, go up. Those are finished, complete. Huh? Teachers will be judged more than other professionals. What will become of that child? That child is supposed to be a minister, or even the prime minister. Come on, service that potential of that child. Agree? Yeah? So you see the different parts of the achievement indicators. One is the verb, the other one is the concept or the item that you want to teach. Google search, it will give you a variety of notes. So you see in here, textbook. You still teaching using textbook? See, if you let the textbooks in your school, come to CMF. We have a special room full of textbooks we are not using, but they are new ones. We don't order for textbooks. Why? We are using other teaching resources. Because the textbooks for some of us teachers, okay, where were we yesterday? Page 3 and 4. Okay, you continue with page 5 and 6. What does that fellow say? You are laughing because you are doing it. Huh? So start now, eh? Start to now. No more textbooks. No more textbooks. You will come to that. Any question on this? Scope of content. Scope of content. Scope means boundary. It is the area of your teaching. Don't go beyond the scope. This is a scope for year 7. When it comes to physical changes, achievement indicator 1, you only teach body changes in boys and girls. Full stop. Don't go beyond. Go and talk about pregnancy and all. No, don't go beyond. That's not check the scope. You are covering year 8 work. If you are covering year 8 work, then it is supposed to be year 7. You are wasting your time and wasting their time. Huh? Yes? Don't. So what is the scope for? For you to know your teaching boundary when it comes to that particular achievement indicator. Any question? Knock off? Can we look at the LTP? Alright. Suva is doing it for you. Suva no Suva. Rakito no Suva leaving no one behind. Even no one in South. Who does the learning and teaching plan? Question. Have you got the LTP for them too? Somebody is watching how you teach when you're not using your LTP because it is your guide. If you're not using LTP, that means what? I do not know what you're using. Textbooks, just because of the order of topics and subtopics. You're taking them to the wrong place, wrong destiny. Okay? Look at this. This is the purpose of the LTP. With one CLO. Where do we bring the CLO from? From the CLO, copy and paste. Yeah? From the CLO, copy and paste. Achievement indicator. Where from? CLO, copy and paste. Number of lessons. How many? Why? Number of achievement indicators. Right? And starting from here onwards, you do it. But we are coming with a plan. You have got the handout there, your hard copy. You can use that as your basis of life. Okay, look at the teaching strategies. What is the first one? Motivational activities. Discuss lesson objectives. Hey, you march into a classroom next CMFC. I'm coming to preach to show you because we are going that way. I can't come and tell you if we are not going that way. With me, fellow colleagues, fellow teachers. I'm not here to boast, but I'm here to say that if we teach right, we can elevate that child from that position right to that position. Imagine the parents will be, you tell anything to the parents, they will do it. Because they see progress in their children. Okay? We don't only go for quantity, we go for quality. Get it? So I believe this is the year for the compromise. You have a cow? Yeah. the cart before the horse. Yeah? There goes the last one, making it the first. Starting from to now, notes is the last one. Okay? How can you expect the child to be writing something that they have not learned? When they learn it, they hear it, it helps them in other things. When they are writing, they are also studying at the same time. At the same time, they are learning the spelling as well, because you have taught them already. Get me? They're going there, eh? And then students' activities, you can see for yourself, assessment strategies. Look at the resource. Textbook is one of the resources, not a teaching guide. Get me, eh? I go on. Workbook. Look at the workbook. Okay, you have laptops, computers. What you do is this. Syllabus, the soft copy. Have it soft copy, have the syllabus. Then you draw out a template of the LTP from to now. You just copy and paste. On those called the CLO, yeah, the chief indicators, copy and paste. And then also the template of your workbook. You come to my school, no one is writing with a ball pen. All templates. Copy and paste from LTP. Medical saying, teachers are still complaining of excessive writing. Documentation. If you understand curriculum and content alignment, you'll minimize the writing loads. High five, high five. This is a workbook, this is a template. Right? Put the template in your laptop. Look at this. How many lessons? 1, 2, 3. How many achievement indicators? 3. Just copy the achievement indicator, paste it there. Class! You go sick 2 days, the teacher comes in, he will teach the achievement indicator. Okay, listen to me, this is another secret. You know what you should teach? Teach the achievement indicator. Don't teach the textbook. Teach the achievement indicator. Where can you get the achievement indicator? From the syllabus. Number of lessons is determined by number of achievement indicators. Second thing, when you teach from Monday, teach the achievement indicator. The other thing is this, understand this. When those people from MEHA set questions, they set questions from achievement indicator. Not from the textbook. Imagine if you're teaching the textbook. Order or stress. When you teach right, step right, no work will be taken home. Finish them all at school. Certainly another distress. Stress and no wellness. Point taken? Do I need to play? I believe it is to them. Very simple statement which I can explain it. So I believe from next week and onwards, some schools will not be using ball pens and writing workbooks. But give a time to the teachers, eh? Say I want to talk about soft here. Go to MEHA website. Many of my believers got the soft copy of the syllabus. Lesson plan, there's no standard lesson plan. Should we provide lesson plan? Teachers are saying, it's too much. Those who fail to plan, planning to fail. Get it, eh? Kung ano natin yung nagkaibig. Kung ano nagkaibig, taro ka lesson na plan, lako na. Kung na-receive ng doka, nagani, puka. Eh? Somebody was preaching and said, for us, teachers, we are a different kind of person. When somebody gets a license to drive, there's another license there, license to mechanic job. I was brought up in now. There's a gentleman in one of the villages, first gentleman to bring a minibus to the island. All the people in now was grateful because of the minibus. One day, my kid was also a head teacher, also a school teacher. Just beside the school compound, a minibus broke down. The name of this gentleman is Anare Corner. Broke down there for quite a length of time. And every day, another will come. He himself, the driver, and the owner of the minibus will start dismantling the engine. And then fit them together again, and then he took shape before it became a proper minibus again. And then he on the engine, and it went. But there were 2 bags left. That story, some people are saying the story came from Bunole. No, that story came from, it was a real story. Because I saw it with my eyes. 2 bags left, the parts. And he was asked, what about this 2 bags? That is a very part that was creating problem to the truck. Just a short distance after that, and then the truck knew that there are some parts missing. So it died there for good. No standard. No standard. You can create your own. But you need to do lesson planning. Lesson planning, for head of schools, if you're doing lesson observations, you will need the lesson plans from the teachers. Because that is what that will guide you in the observation. So it's something like this, teacher activity, children's activity. You have it there. Oi. Okay, the learning outcome, remember these are the 3 achievement indicators. Where the team has created something for you, make this easy for you. If you look at the learning outcome here at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to list the physical. Where do we bring the learning outcomes from? From the achievement indicators. 3 achievement indicators, 3 objectives for the learning outcome. At the end of the lesson, the children must understand this. Listen to this. This is what is done. The good thing about this, when you list on the achievement indicators, if the head teacher wants to come in and assess you on Monday and he misses out, he suddenly got you, he can come on Wednesday, you still using the same lesson plan. This lesson plan is for a week. Why? The 3 achievement indicators are the learning outcomes. You get it? What is this? Okay. I told you. You come to my school, you stand there while the teacher is teaching and giving notes. These are kind of notes that the teachers give. Huh? Get the 2. From this end of the blackboard to that end. Yeah? And after writing the notes, you come with chalk. Yeah? After that you wait. Then the thing is, okay, wrap again, start again. What are the notes for? When you should be teaching the achievement indicators. Get me? You should be teaching the achievement indicators. These lessons are working. Agree? Yes. See, at the top of the lesson plan, just write all these things. The human, the strength, the sub-strength, lesson, the title, achievement indicator. One thing, before you teach a lesson, let the children know about the achievement indicator. Why? They should know where they are going. When you're teaching them, they know the achievement indicator. You walk into a classroom in my school, all you hear, strength, bang. Sub-strength, bang. Achievement indicator, bang. Those are the terms, those are the vocabularies that they speak. Huh? We can make a change, eh? That's for sure. No problem, we can make a change. Those are the language that are spoken every day by the child, by the children in the class. What are the achievement indicators? That is what they do. And zero on the other end. Look at this, the headings. The notes is this. Physical changes in boys and girls. Bullet point. I said another paragraph there, turn on the page. No paragraph in 40 page. Even though you may be saying this disadvantages the children from creating structured sentences, you can do that in your other activities. But this will help them to study just that much because that is achievement indicator. You with me? Look at the notes here for boys. Begins to grow from 9 to 14 years, height increase, just that. For us, height increase, majority of the paragraph. Changing body shape. Changing body shape, that's all. Another paragraph. So just 2 of those bullet points makes one page, counts one page. If the child studies this, how long will the child study this? 20 minutes? 10 minutes? Finish. But when you write a paragraph, the child will find difficulty in trying to find out what the issue is. You with me, yeah? Yes. And then emotional change here, strong feeling, mood swing, sensitive to adult motion. And then the importance of physical emotional change, more self-conscious and body gets to change. And then you have the vocabulary here. See, the notes you give or you teach, write down the vocabularies and write down the meanings. So while you take the notes, giving the notes, also spelling going on at the same time. And the meanings of the vocabularies. And right at the bottom is essential questions. Any question? Okay, write this down. Cornell's notes. Cornell. Cornell. Google, search that name, you will see this format of notes. This note is called Cornell's notes. Where you give bullet points, no paragraph. Cornell, Cornell. On Monday, the children will be surprised when they are not seeing paragraphs. When you are not covered with chalk. We use chalk, very less. At school, eh? Right? Children's exercise books. Where did this come from? The very notes that you gave. Yeah. Just imagine the children the notes. At times, they print it out, they type it, they print it out, and the children have to paste it. But I encourage them, hey, stop doing that. The children have to develop in their writing skills. Let them write. Right? Any question? Yes, any biology teacher here? They get what you're saying. No, eh? Yeah, lucky. That is right there? Yeah. Madam, don't get it down on the this is the syllabus for you. The same process is same process that you do for year 7, also time for secondary school. Same thing. Huh? Unpacking and all those are the same processes. No difference. Don't it? If we go through these same processes, and not be bridging those gaps. One thing I usually tell my teachers in Suva, secondary schools, you tend to look down on primary school teachers most of the time. Right? We should bridge that gap. We come to understand each other. Because what our products you get, you are our market. We sell our products to you. Agree? I can drop it to starting from tonight. This is biology, secondary. Strain 1 is structure and life processes. Substrain is genetics. You ask me genetics to explain or to define. Look for it in the dictionary. CLO, AI, scope of contents. This is a syllabi. What is left to get? And from the same process, copy and paste. This is what we have. How many achievement indicators? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Meaning 6 lessons. Meaning 6 lessons. And then we have 6 lessons. And then the rest, as I mentioned with the ESL. Workbook the same. How many achievement indicators? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. They are doing it. There are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get it there? Right? Workbook. This is it, copy and paste from LTP. Lesson plan, same format, same thing. See if you know this well. Any primary school teacher can go in and teach biology in a lesson. Yes. Yes, study the same parent. Just go in a bit of research, go and teach. No, lesson plan, lesson notes, same format. Look at the notes. The genes consist of, you tell the children, I give you 20 minutes, study this, and then give them a test. That kind of notes. Then get all correct. Huh? And that is a children's notebooks for secondary school students. I believe the carrying of the menopause in PowerPoint. You will want the PowerPoint.
Yes, please.
Non ci guardano sta punta. Parking lot, anything that stands out? Mike, get us out. See, 3 things, when you use them, will not come back. One time. Those who are not here today will never take. Second thing, opportunity. You miss the door of opportunity, say goodbye to it. For me, the opportunity is not as important as the one being handpicked to stand at the door of opportunity. Who is standing at the door of opportunity now? You. Don't be sitting here and just looking at me and getting nothing. Because you'll go back to your comfort zone. From after this, don't go back to your comfort zone. I know it's a beautiful place.
But nothing grows there.
Huh? And nothing grows there. Huh? One story. Who created this light about the course in 1998? Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison. How many times did he try? 10,000. 10,000 times he tried this. And he wanted to give it another try. And the people around him said, "You have failed 10,000 times. Still one?" And he said this, "I did not fail 10,000 times. I just found out 10,000 ways which did not work." How come you're getting the light now? Somebody who never gave up. You may be your last year or second last year. Go into it. You'll get the light bulbs out of those children. All of us are paid with words we speak. I was watching when before we started. A lot of discussions from the back, and they came to the front here, and they disappeared. It's just give us something bang, because that is what we do every day. Talking. You want to know a little bit about blueprint? We have 7 minutes left. A little bit about blueprint. Okay. I'll do it thoroughly tomorrow. If Mr. Delan and Madam is okay. Alignment 3, LTP. This is alignment 3. I finished alignment 1, alignment 2. Alignment 2 is from the syllabus I give the lesson planning documents. I'll just explain. This one is alignment 3, it's about assessment. It's from the syllabus to the LTP to the blueprint to the exam papers. You're doing blueprints in schools? Yes. Verified, vetted. And then after that, what you do? The 2 methods are not listening. Huh? Exam papers, eh? Okay, one question. You do the blueprint, the head of the school right now. Keep up the good work. But the head teacher never looks at it. Even though you copy the blueprint from the previous years. Just like in the workbook, eh? Workbook comes, keep up the good work. But the spelling of the word tomorrow is wrong. So you're telling the teacher, keep up the good work of your wrong spelling. Ever need? Yeah. Not so I'm a bad guy, but one. No, we want to talk about this, okay. The heads of the schools, not the heads here, other heads. Keep up the good work. Huh? I must commend you for the good effort that you're putting in. Keep it up. But it was a blueprint from previous here at 70%. After that, you are allowed to construct your Excel papers now. The teacher goes, take a blueprint, inside the test, go through the test papers already. Whom are you doing that to? Huh? The very one you say, I don't know what to do with you. That very person you're saying that, you're giving that practice paper to. And the child must say, written, also I don't know when you're teaching me. You're giving me rubbish. This is what they're going for. Blueprint must be linked to the exact papers. Okay? So here we go. Simple blueprint, basics. But there are more complicated ones, so we are not going through with it. But if you are not doing the blueprint according to the purpose, remember, when you fail to understand the purpose, what is the word? Abuse. Abuse comes from the two words abnormal use. When you do abnormal use, that shows that you are abnormal. Then why do abnormal things? Okay, strength. How many strengths, teachers? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take this. This is for primary, secondary school teachers. For primary, just a simple illustration. One other thing, when you do summative tests, this is the format, summative. Eh? From MEHA, this is what they do. This is a kind of blueprint. Primary, I'm going to give you a secret for you to know. Human growth and development has 2 strengths. Strength number 2 has 2 strengths. Strength number 3 has 2 strengths. Strength number 4 has the most substance. 4. Get that? Right? Look at the weighting. Okay, let me go first to the number of questions. How do you determine the number of questions should you give? Okay, how many total number of questions should you give? How many total number of questions is there? 18. Okay, who decides? You. You can give 100, you can give 120, you decide. Can be 50, but you decide. Okay, in this blueprint I've written down, I want to give 80 questions. You can go from multiple choice, filling in the blanks, matching, short answers, altogether 80 questions. Here, teachers, remember you are testing them on 4 strengths. And how many sub-strengths? 10. Number of questions. Okay, I want to know how many questions I should assess for human growth and development. So this is the format. Number of sub-strengths. Divide by total number of sub-strengths. 2 divided by 10. Multiplied by the number of questions. 80. It will give you 16. Done? Number of sub-strength divided by total number of strength. Divide, and then you multiply by 18 to give you that. See, 16, because 2. Here is 4. 4 divided by 10 multiplied by 18 gives you the digit. If you add all of these, it comes to 18. That's fair. When you talk about blueprints, it's a fair distribution of questions. Get that? Fair distribution of questions. Because there are many sub-strengths in that, I should ask more questions on it. But how you calculate the number of questions here? This is the format. This is the equation. Or the formula. Okay, the weighting, usually it's 100%. What's it? Use the same format. 2 divided by 10 multiplied by 100, it gives you 20. 20%, 40. Or you can go to here. Now it's all equivalent fractions. Yeah? You can go here. 16 divided by 80 multiplied by 100 gives you 20. You go to the left or come from the right from any angle, it will give you the same answer. Blueprint. That's a simple blueprint. You can stop there. There's a blueprint. But go to the extent where you also give the total number of questions from each level of questions. Core, knowledge, understanding, and application. Listen to these teachers, primary school teachers. Look at these numbers, 50, 30, 20. That is the ratio that is used by guess, by MEHA. Huh? 50 50% of the test paper should be knowledge questions. 30% of the questions in the test paper must be understanding. 20% should be application. But for us, 50% application. That's why a lot of children are failing. Kaya lang, secondary you have your formula too. Anybody else? No, 50, 30, 20. 40, 30, 30. Starting from to now, that is a ratio. It's fair. This is why they come in this. You know, at times you tell the child, hey, you passed the last one, now you failed. Yeah? The child will tell you, man, this paper is more difficult. You know why? Because you gave more application questions on this test paper. You're being unfair. The ratio should be 50% on knowledge, 30% on understanding, 20% on application. So again, formula the same. Formula the same. You want to find this 10, 2 divided by 10 multiplied by 50 gives you the 10. 10 questions should be on knowledge for this particular stream. And it works for the others. Is that simple? Need me to clarify more? Tomorrow I will do it. Okay, I believe we'll look at that, proper analysis. You can use the day tomorrow or on Sunday after you go to church. Yeah? Don't do it during church. You can do this for all your lessons. I check this with my teachers. It makes things easy for them. See, just go and do it for help. List out the strength and the substrengths and the different achievement indicators. Where do you get this information from? Syllabi. How many achievement indicators I got to teach? Teachers, if you count, there are only 17. Huh? For one whole year, you should teach only 17 achievement indicators. Why are you not covering your syllabus? We have mentioned today that one achievement indicator, one lesson. Huh? Hello? How many weeks together this year? This year? 13 plus 4?
9.
Plus 9. How many?
24.
Huh? 34 weeks, but only 17 achievement indicators. Hello? Huh? So when you do the activity, just spread out the 17 achievement indicators through the year, not in the day, throughout the year. You will see why when you start term 3, you finish all your achievement indicators. So offerings. Huh? So you've got a secret here. Yeah. Takut cuma secret mission.
Empty mind.
Your point. You're not finishing with it today. Item analysis. Write this down. After every strand, give a test. After you teach a strand, give a test for that strand. Test all the achievement indicators for that strand. Look here. After teaching this strand, I give a test. What will I be testing? Achievement indicators. Alright? So how many achievement indicators I'll be testing? 6. 6. You can give 20 questions addressing the 6 achievement indicators. You can ask achievement indicator 1 3 times. Are you with me? You can test achievement indicator 1 3 times. But one question is on knowledge, one question is on understanding, one on application. But make sure that you meet the ratio. 50, 30, 20. What? Are you interested in going and make a probe analysis of all lessons? Yes. See, after that, when you do your blueprint, spread the probe analysis there. Now, my kid, remember. Spread the probe analysis and do your blueprint. Spread the probe analysis and do your activity for the grade. How many achievement indicators is left for you to teach? See, when you start off in 2023 and you do this, you Item analysis. There are 6 students. How many questions? See, this is, listen, what KPI is this? Which KPI? KPI number 3. Assessments. These are evidences. So in your class there are 6. This number of students can be seen in a class. Not in Suva. We are having 50 in a class. 47, 49, 52. Huh? There are 6 children, and look at what the teacher does. If you do that for every test, imagine the progress in the child. And then you say, no time. Eh? I don't know waste time, but no time. Now we are coming to you with one that will lessen your writing notes. Right? To lessen the stress. So this is what, can anybody here tell me the information that is given by this Megan was talking about data? Yeah? What can you say? Oh, Arietta, my method. Arietta got correct from question 1 to question 6. Got wrong in question 7, but 9 and 10. Got wrong. How many wrongs for Arietta? 3 out of 10. And then you say, Arietta is a bright student. But you fail to understand which type of questions Arietta got wrong in. Whether it's knowledge type of questions or application kinds of questions, that is where analysis will go. Because if she got 3 wrong, also this one got 3 wrong, but question 1, 3 and 4, there's a difference. There is a difference. Right? When also you arrange your questions, the more difficult one the application questions is to the right. So you start with knowledge, and then understanding in the middle, and then application right after. So you can say who is a little bit better, Jemima or Arietta? Arietta got wrong in the most difficult questions. Huh? But this one got wrong in the most simple questions. So there's a difference there. But in the writing report, you wrote the same thing. Time that please. So you see the importance of the data. Okay, somebody here got all wrong. Hesitate for us, deep inside. He said, you must not come to school. Is this kind of child in your class? Yes. Our school is made in such a way to embrace any kind of child into the school. I have a 17-year-old sitting in year 8. Now, continue to comment. They tried every school in Suva, no one wants to take it. Same effort, take it on board. Listen to this. How experienced and skillful and smart you are is determined by the challenge you face. Yeah? A boat is designed for rough or calm seas. For rough seas. A boat, the design of a boat is for rough seas, not a calm sea. So you will see how well the boat can travel. Put it in a rough sea. Also, God has designed you for rough challenges. You will never expose how smart, right, or skillful you are if your sailing is calm. No. You go to Suva, the mango that you eat, you will prefer the one in Suva or the one in the West? Yes. West, why? Sweeter. Why sweet? Adversity. You need adversity to squeeze the sweetness out of you. You get me? The tone of the one. You don't want to dig deep in the potential that you have. Then you are not a teacher, I would say. We have a 16-year-old in year 6. 2 alone. Both of those children 3 years out of school. They, 16-year-old Tumalon came to school because the dad has been looking for a school. And every time they had their devotion at home, she'll run to the room and cry. She's working for Takas. He is working for Takas. He went to Takas and he can't stop. He was not satisfied. He has mentioned that he's a parent who has failed in parental roles. And he was asking questions, where can I take my child? And somebody at Takas said, take him to the head teacher of CMF. CMF has no solution. We gave her a benchmark level test. We put her, she came in, she was 14 years old. We put her in year 4 because of the level. We scanned her. Every new child comes in, if a child from Savusavu comes into CMF, we're going to scan the child. Just to see how effective her teacher is. You send your child to my school. I will write back to your teacher. Find out from this teacher, he hasn't been doing anything. That is where the learning standards will come in. She mentioned, pet number, we will know you. And we are getting a lot of students from Bodo this place there. See, if you send in one of your year 8s now, next week, because you have been teaching this from the syllabi, you have been teaching from the LTP, that child should be able to sit for the exam at CMF. Even 3 weeks before the exam. Or even 1 week before. Because you and us should be teaching the same thing. Agree? That's why they're coming. We tend to think mentality is, oh, we are in the rural. You're in the rural because you do not know the... You don't want to, put that foot forward and go out and venture out to find out more. You're with me, eh? Yes. I'm not condemning anyone, yeah. I'm trying to encourage you. Yeah? Because after this, before we came, we prayed. You know what? This session did not pray at the beginning. We prayed for you in the car before we entered this room. We prayed for our receptive hearts. Because if you are not receptive of this, you are wasting your time here. Stop pretending. Move on. I'm talking like this because of the children. All the children are gifts from God. They are not your children. You are still. They are yours by stewardship. They are God's by ownership. The three children in your class, they are yours by stewardship. And if you are a steward, you are accountable. To whom? To the owner. That's why they are coming. You get me? We will come and impact you again tomorrow. But this is what it says. Basically, stay. Some orang from dalam curriculum, if in another school, we can't handle you here. Maybe we talk about that child. We got one from a special school. 11-year-old, we put him in year 3. 2 weeks, he read Jolly Phonics. That guy. Yeah? That time I hate that guy. Jolly Phonics did the job. Huh? Also at CMF, we had a 21-year-old already married. Year 8. We remained confidential with the head of school and with the class teacher. She passed. She passed. Married, job, and rotating, came, wanting to complete, just the same thing as the 17-year-old that met the Westerners. Because we know that we are designed for that kind of situation. Get out of that comfort zone, get out of that mentality. Start now. Oh, intervention. We are not using parents as only for PTI. During PTI, you make refreshment and you talk. Sweet talks to the parents. Comforting the parents. You are a good parent. But there's a problem with the child. Then after that, the parent, he didn't go and do this. The parent will go and do it or not. Especially 1 week before the holidays. The parent will go to Suva. Forget. So we are using the parents for the wrong things in the wrong time. Involve the parents as like Madam has been using. We are reaching out to the parents, to the community. We are teaching Jolly to the community. We have done it in Bangka. We have done it in Sarawanga. We have done it at Naselai, Taylor. And we will be doing it to more places. When the parents come to know about this, brace yourself. They are going to come knocking. Yeah? My child has not been reading, struggling with the reading from term 1 till term 2, struggling to read. What is happening? You get me, teachers, eh? So this is our intervention program. Involve the parents. See, when you come to make the assessment, when you do your remedial, and the child services those learning gaps in him, call in the parents and explain to the parents right there on the spot. And you design activities and you work on the child together with the parent. Last 2 weeks, we have just finished last 2 weeks with home visits in my school. We visited 59 homes. We are in an urban area. We visited homes. Because our children come from supporter settlement, informal settlements, a lot of squatters. You know, when we visited one of those children, you know, when the child does not perform, we tend to come with harsh and degrading words, yeah? When we went and visited the child, soon as the child, the teachers, 3 teachers made the visit in the level, 3 streams. Soon as they step out from the steps to go into the house, they step on the mattress. Mattress, no rooms. From there they saw the bottom of the floor. There were gaps. And when they looked up, they saw the sky through the roofs. When they went into the bathroom, there was a basin and a bucket, but no tap. Toilet, there was a pen, but the water is not going. They have no electricity, no water. How do you use the toilet? Every time before one goes to the toilet, the child will move around the neighboring houses, carrying the bucket, asking for water. Can I have water? Do you know that you are dealing with those kind of children? Yes. Don't wait for the children to come to school and start degrading, condemn. Go to the home. Go find out. You'll be surprised. We are taking on those children. We are adopting those children. I'm the first one. I'm adopting the child. Postcard and everything. And the siblings in other schools. Told the teacher, go and tell them, go back to the parent. Bring all the children who are in other schools. Bring them to CMF. CMF is for them. You can do it for your school as well. We are coming with a lot of things today. Yeah? You fill up that space. The Bible talks about that. If you want to be wise, you've got to be a fool. If you want to fill up, then you've got to empty yourself. If you're already full, what can we fill you with? You're already full because of the comfort zone. So I believe that is the intervention plan. This comes after what? After finding out from the remedial, from the assessment, finding out the ratings of the children. That is about all I've mentioned much. I will give you over to you know the presentation.
Thank you. Just a few points. When you are filling in the evaluation form, we are going to ask you, please, for betterment to our presentation and to read this. We love to get feedbacks from you. So for this content, curriculum and content alignment, please, you need to do an evaluation form. We will carry out another evaluation form separately for Jolly Phonics. Your feedback means a lot to us on the session. When you are filling that, I just need to fill in the gaps and some of the things that has been mentioned. Textbook, the way we can use the textbook is as a resource material. Right? Ministry is giving it across, particularly for rural remote where you cannot access the net, you can use that as a resource material. But one most important resource that MEHA has are the teachers. You have to be resourceful yourself. Right? Do not rely on textbooks a lot. You really have to collect your own resource. You, the person, is a resource of that. You are the essence of the ministry. Right? So treat yourself as a resourceful person. Go out, dig deep into the books, read, right? So that you know what you're teaching the children. Another one is for English. Right? I believe we've been going around most of the time. And we are asked to bring the LTP for English if we have a sample. Right? For primary, sometimes teachers find it hard. Remember, in your lessons, you must integrate the 3 strengths. So if it's a comprehension class, you have to integrate reading and viewing, listening and speaking, and writing and shaping. Right? Must be integrated. How many hands up if you're a pilot school sitting here? Hands up if you're pilot schools sitting here. The pilot schools right now for years 1 to 4 are rolling out the curriculum that has been designed to set some structure to the teaching and learning for years 1 to 4. They have a syllabi, they have scope and sequence, they have elaboration, they have other materials that never used to be there. There used to be a big gap between ECE and Class 1, Year 1 for that matter. The files are there, the unit of work, but there is no connection to that. Yes? Okay, so right now it's being piloted the way it is as planned by the ministry. They are currently putting together for 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's just to put some structure and some order into what? Teaching and learning. Right? You will find in the journey for 12 years old, ECE teachers play a very important role. They shift the learning from the informal learning that is happening in the home to a formal learning. That is why you find that their curriculum content is more skill-based. Right? They don't do a lot of writing, but they need to develop the skill of the child, where the child needs to shift from informal learning to formal learning. So by the end of term 1, the child needs to know that he or she is sitting in a what? A classroom. Yes? That is why EC teachers, they lay the foundation. So if the foundation is not laid right, year 1 will start at year 1. And then if year 1 is not laid right, year 2 will not be laid right. Then the structure or the foundation is not going to be firm. That is why there is a lot of shifting in the child, or shaking when the child is going up to what? Upper primary and then further to secondary. We're struggling reading and challenges in numeracy on maths. It's because of the foundation. You get what I'm saying, eh? For the EC teacher sitting here, you must know how many learning outcomes are there for each sub-strand. One of your FALDs or foundation areas of learning is the most important one. That's learning to know. Learning to know teaches basic maths. And that is the file that has the most learning outcome. It has 52 learning outcomes under the substance. Heads of school sitting here for primary, if you have to monitor somebody, monitor the ECE teachers, monitor class 1, monitor class 2, class 3 and 4. Shift the monitoring to these people. Because if you don't make the foundation right, we are going to build a weak house. That child is going to be a learner who will not progress because the skills are not developed well. You get what I'm saying, eh? Yes? The next session tomorrow, that's on reading recovery and early literacy. Jolly Phonics, most schools are using it as an intervention program, a Vivueti program. We are coming with Jolly Phonics in 2 ways. It's intervention or reading recovery for upper primary and secondary, but it is supposed to be a tool for who? ECE, class 1, class 2, class 3, and class 4. Because the ministry and the NCF and in the literacy guide, there are expected outcomes for class 1, for ECE teacher, for year 2, year 3, year 4, on the 6 reading stages. Yes? Yes. That's why I said, for Suva, we set a learning standard. And our learning standard is not set out of any other curriculum, but NCF. It's not set out of anything else but the literacy numeracy guide that is there. So our learning standard is saying this to all the year 4 teachers. You must get the child on the 6th stage of reading. Yes? Secondary teachers that are here, the class 7 students this year, these were the 2016 class 1 students. And 2016, MEHA piloted the literacy numeracy program. Nukuboru teacher is a trained mentor. I know, because I'm part of the task force for literacy and numeracy at MEHA. Why we are failing, why we have a lot of low results in maths and English, it's because we never did it right where it's supposed to have been done right. Where? Foundation. So I'm urging primary heads of school sitting here, if we have to shift and be vigilant in our monitoring, see that these ECE class 1 to class 4 teachers achieve the benchmark or the standards that is set there in the outcomes in the syllabi. The level playing field is a syllabi. And if any school is not teaching from the syllabi, then you are going against MEHA. You can be implicated. Every teacher that is paid by the ministry must deliver according to the what? syllabi, because that is the only approved curriculum that MEHA gives. Are we clear? What we have here is just realigning. Yes, realigning. Come on. This is 21st century. If you don't own a laptop, get yourself a laptop. If you don't own a mobile, get yourself a mobile. Access the net. Do research. So you see that it's just soft copy, cut, paste, cut, paste, cut, paste. What else after that? Just print, stick it. Yes? Right? You have your resource. All you have to do next page is readjust depending on the type of students you have in your class. Intervention should not be a big issue. Yes, we have 17-year-old. You know, we have children now. We're still enrolled. In Suva, we enroll from day 1 to the last day. Even for Lana, head teacher really gave me a telling off. When Lana was on Tuesday, we did not know how come. 4 children knocked on my door Tuesday this week asking for spaces, and they were all class 5 children. Sorry, Tuesday, Monday. Literacy paper was Tuesday. You know, I had to tell the parents, where were you all this time? Why are you shifting? Do you know that tomorrow there is a plan? So I had no choice but to what? Look for schools. And one school was CMF accommodating a child from somewhere in the interior of Nandi. I said, go there because you live in Wakomba. And I had to call. I had to really push my way to the heads of school just to get this child where? To school. Right? So there's a lot of things that are there, but you know what? If we're there for the child, we should be able to get things across. Yeah? Our scenario in Suva is very challenging. That's why at times I put my foot down. For what? For teachers. Teachers, we must deliver. We must deliver. And when we know our content, you deliver. See, the probe analysis, heads up if you see it for the first time. That's a probe analysis with a full content for 1 year. Summarized in one page. How many indicators? 17. If you do that for all the subjects, I'm urging the vice principal sitting here, heads of department sitting here, go into it for your subjects in your department. You can monitor who? Your teachers well. Whether they are what? Delayed, or they are on par, or they can. You have a lot of time to do what? Catch up and intervention. 17 healthy living class, spread out. Find it out from the others. Right? Provenance is, I'm going to you, if you do that for every subject, you will know that there will be space for what? For revision, space for remedial, space to do the intervention from your 8 to 3:30 program. You don't have to do extra class. I don't write minute in Suva for extra class. I don't. They give me the heads I demand. Give me the analysis that you really need at camp. Give me an analysis that you really need. I turned away Veluto Primary School, term 1. They requested for extra class. I said, how could you qualify those children as struggling learners? Give me the data. Give me the reports. Then all they did was, I said, don't push teachers to work more than the time of work. And they are what? Not doing quality work from 8 to 3. If you look at our curriculum content, that's why Cash will always put their foot down and say you can finish the content. Because they know what they are talking about. Yes, and if they're setting the exams from the syllabi, given the short period of a term, we are doing a full coverage. We look at the content. So basically the session is just that, to get us to see the content, study it and know, and be able to deliver efficiently and effectively. With those words, you have a good night. I will hand us over back to the organizers for conclusion.